Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. So I've got 5 more figures to show you from the Games Workshop Lord of the Rings range. This time we've got 2 figures of Frodo, a figure of Sam Gamgee and 2 figures of Pippin. What I'll do is I'll try and do these in chronological order again, so we'll be jumping from character to character. So let's get the first one. Okay, so the first figure is Frodo, and this one depicts him at Weathertop. Him and the other hobbits are being attacked by the ring wraiths, and so there was a set. I'm not sure how many ring wraiths were in it, but there was the 4 hobbits and Aragorn, and obviously this figure's from that set. I used the same colouring that I did for the figures I've shown you previously. A green cloak, because this is before they get to Lothlorien. So a nice little figure to paint again. The variation in colours makes these an interesting subject. On to the next one, which will be Pippin. So this one's Pippin, from the same Attack at Weathertop set. As you can see, just something a bit different with Pippin. His cloak's a different colour, his jacket's a different colour, and so it's made for another interesting figure to paint. I may revisit this figure. It looks okay in this shot, I must admit, but when I took a still of it and put it on, I think it was Instagram and 1 or 2 other sites, the blue of the jacket, there was too much dark, almost black of the folds. I'll just turn him to see if we can pick it out. So I don't know whether you can see there that the side of the jacket, it looks very black in between the blue, which is the highlight colour. And so what I think I might do is go back and do the blue on that. For those of you who are interested, his coat, the base colour was Stegodon Scale Green from Citadel, and then I gave it a wash of Norn Oil. Then I put Stegodon Scale Green as the first highlight, and then as the top highlight I used Sotek Green, just to give it that hint of green blue. Worked really nicely. The cloak is the usual stuff. It's the corn red, which is then given wash of Norn Oil, and then highlighted corn red, and then I think I may have done a mix of corn red and Wazdaka red. His trousers are slightly different on him. I think I used I think I may use Baneblade brown on his trousers, Norn Oil wash, and then a highlight with Baneblade brown again. So that's Pippin. So sticking with Pippin, we've got Pippin again, and this is at where he's been made a guard of the Citadel by Denethor, and I think because he's wearing his cloak, he's possibly either on the battlements of Minas Tirith, but I've depicted him as on the field of Pelennor. Perhaps he's hunting for Merry, looking for Merry, who he knows was with the Riders of Rohan. Just a straightforward paint job on this, but nevertheless still enjoyable. The tree that you see on his chest, that was freehand, because it's not embossed on the figure, so I had to try and do it freehand, which didn't turn out too bad. So the last 2 for today then. Here we have Frodo in orc armour. You may recall that from the films, that once Frodo and Sam escape from, is it Cirith Ungol? And they've got to make their way from there. This is after Shelob's poisoned him, and the orcs have taken the mithril shirt, but fortunately Sam had already taken the ring off Frodo before he got captured by the orcs, and they're having to make their way from Cirith Ungol to Mount Doom. I've just really enjoyed doing this. Quite a straightforward, you know, dry brush of lead belcher, null oil. The fur kind of effect that you got there, that's with I think that's with Zandri dust, and then I just gave that a wash of Agrax Surf Shade or Reichland Flesh Shade, and there isn't much flesh showing on these guys, so as I say, quite a straightforward figure to paint. The base is slightly different. My good guys, as I mentioned before, are usually on a green base with a green surround, but because they're travelling through Mordor, I decided to have them as on a brown base. What I'm going to try and do with these is drop them into a dio, just a simple one where you've got the surface similar to the base that you see there, and then like a bit of a crag of rocks behind them, so nothing too complicated. So that's Frodo. The final one for today is Sam. Samwise the Brave. Similar paint scheme to Frodo. Nothing really different there, but still an interesting figure to paint. Some highlights on both of them. With once I'd done the null oil over the lead belcher, I just then highlighted with lead belcher again on some of the surfaces. You can see it on the front, at the brow of the helmet there, and I also ran it along the edge of the blade as well to give it a bit more of an edge. I'll just turn this one round so you can see the back. So that's the back of Sam. So that's it, guys, and that's I think that's brought me up to date as well. So I've got to get cracking for next week to see how many I can get painted in the week for a video, perhaps next Monday. I hope you're all safe and well. Really appreciate the new subscribers as always, thank you, and my old subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. I'm at 897 subs now. You may recall that I was doing a giveaway at 750 and I didn't get around to it. That was just around about Christmas, and then you may recall that my dad fell ill and then passed away, so that's something I've still got to get my arse into gear and sort out. And the next giveaway will be at 1,000 subscribers, where I think I will do a similar thing, that those people who comment on my videos will be entered into a draw. So I hope to sort out the 751 soon, because it's been mithering me that I haven't, as I say, got my arse into gear and sorted that out. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon.